might be one of the best players in the world, but I
I
don't want to call anyone the best player in the world when they play only one agent that's the best agent in the game. We did that a bit with CNED, and it backfired, right?
The high-speed moment over in the break, and now as barriers go up, we're going to see Loud on the attack. Less playing the Killjoy for now, and
he did the same stats with Jet though. Jet was also equally broken.
On the back of it, moving up through market. Good kill onto Ye already, and with the control now taken, the utility out of play. It looks like a complete hard retake.
Oh my god!
He's a madman. Absolute madman with the flashes.
Oh my god! That's actually kind of mad that Sadak got that kill.
To come up big. It's going to be left all on to Crash. It's not pretty on the first, but he still manages to get the kill.
Even dodge the paranoia as well.
Oh my god, this is a hard round for him to win.
Isolates one duel.
Okay, nice from Loud again with the pistol. Pancada did insane. Sadak did really good to get that kill. I thought he was done for sure.
Optic to start strong, but it looks like they're going to have a buffer of
so
a few rounds before that.
Chat, there's no. Okay, in my opinion, and again, I'm so fine for people to say. Again, it's like opinion based. If people say Ye's the best player in the world, I'm fine with it. Like everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But again, in terms of my in terms of like top players, I think you can only put them into groups. I think you have to have best smoker, best chamber, best sentinel. Like I would rather do it in that. I don't think you can say that someone is the best player because every agent is so different. The roles are so different in this game. It doesn't make sense.
You know how difficult rematches can be.
So, yeah.
We've seen this one happen
again. But I will happily say that Ye is by far the best chamber in the world. By far.
Only up against classics.
It's like it's not even close. Straight up.
Reveals getting not too much with the door closed. That flash expected, waited for, and shut down completely. Well,
okay, nice shutdown. Only 2 people lost their armor. That's it.
Yeah, and Aspas not that far away from getting the knives online as well, which especially going into the bonus would be very helpful if he's able to.
Shao is your goat, yeah. In terms of top 1 initiators, Shao is in the, like, he's not as clear-cut favorite as Ye, but he's definitely like he's probably number 1. I'd probably put him at number 1, but I'd be fine for other people to say other names as well.
Ideas the Loud have is sure they've got a few rifles coming in themselves, playing that sort of extended bonus round with some extra weaponry, and by the looks of things, they want an early challenge into mid.
Ye's like one of the only clear-cut, obvious ones in terms of it. Okay, let's get into this. Let's stop talking about that. That's why I never want to talk about the best player in the world, because I just think it's so there's too many variables, there's too many roles.
Unfortunately, Sassy then found out there's a player on short the hard way.
Well, they sort of forced back one player.
Best smoker for me is Marved, personally.
Yeah, stuck around, and after that opener, you can just see how passive this setup becomes from Optic.
But he has had a bad event, this event, if I'm honest.
It looks like Aspas is just going to dive into the site again.
For his, for like, the standards that he normally, or has done in the past.
Paranoia didn't land on him, he's still good to fight. As Sadak goes down, utility on its way to clear Marved out, but Ye is holding strong. Kill after kill going his way, and with finesse, landing one through the smoke.
Not too bad, to be honest, in terms of a bonus, right? I mean, 2 kills. They got the armor out. Now this is the important round. Okay, gonna circle everyone that can't buy. It'll be this guy, and then there should be one more. It should be these.
That's the thing I really like with Marved, is I feel like he truly is that controller specialist. Yes. Like, seeing him on Breach, KO, I've not really had anywhere near the same enjoyment, but you give him the utility to play around, and he truly is that.
Yeah, it's not my side in terms of the quality, bro. It's the stream.
You know, I mentioned that last time these guys played over on Pearl. When I was doing the Telestrator, I said that it was Ye was 1-0 in open duels.
Okay, so important rounds in terms of economy.
And it's so often
turret gets instantly killed from this angle, so they aren't expecting someone to be at this angle. Timing's perfect from Ye, so they shot it from this angle. Someone close, he thinks he has a good timing. Really nice peek. They take middle control. In return, they're going to break the trip, and that's about it. But Optic coming on top here, and they've created a big question mark here. Right, this is a question mark for Loud at the moment, and this is now a question mark for Optic at the moment. I should really get used to doing different colors. Should be good.
A lot of the time are taken by players.
Maybe I'll look into it in the future. They leave someone on short, and as we can see, they're going towards A. This is pretty good in terms of the setup, right? We can see that they can pretty much just go straight into A if they do a smoke here. And
Victor, I don't know if his spot was actually
Omen flash
checked whatsoever, and they're still holding on to this short completely.
No Omen flash.
They definitely noticed.
Okay,
Victor
maybe that was at the end
came around. They've caught Marv though, taking down the first
No, he held
man.
on to it in the end. It was just the smoke that got the assist and maybe damage. Okay, they actually did the most perfect thing in terms of the double short going into sight, and they only took a little bit of damage. So this was really nice. They've done great. It's a 4-on-4 retake though. We don't have the KO nade, so they can play under heaven. This is a nice... Aspas could go huge here. Does the guy in heaven... Oh, he's done great. He gets full control there.
They're still going for it. They're still pushing through, and Victor's got two. Pancada stuck below. A good kill, but he needs to survive. Up close now, Crashies could get him, but the TP, he's got into wine. He's buying time, and he won't cancel. Instead, he'll use this position to deny the defuse. Shoulder pain.
Oh my god, 10 HP. One bullet could have killed him. What a sick round from Pancada. Chat, it's such an important round. It's such an important round, right? Money-wise, it's massive. It's huge. The other team has to eco this one, so this is like a massive clutch to win for him. Victor, yeah, Victor did a lot. I'm surprised that Aspas didn't just stay in heaven once he got the control, but it's
the problem now is what's left on the other side. Weaponry in the bin. Okay, one off the tour de force for Ye could be a game changer. The fact is,
it's a massive one. It's an absolutely massive round to win. Okay, they go down onto an eco. We have two guns. Ye gets his. Ye gets if he gets a kill, he gets his ult. Marv one away. Victor one away. Whoa! 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 There's so much damage that's been done here. Wait, this is kind of doable. But they got three people here. This is super doable.
Also with delay utility as well, going through this would have its risks, especially now there's 4 players here and a 5th rotating in.
Oh, this is scary. There's 3 people on site. I mean, there's everyone here.
The spam is good, and the follow-up
there. Oh my goodness.
Weaker weapons really a saving
Marv back a site has to somehow get 2. Oh.
Up against the heavy weaponry, they could have
Marv gets 1.
Some kills still coming back for Optic.
Are they going to mid-round and get out?
Or
are we going to stick with it?
Spectre in hand. They know about Victor. He's an accounted for property.
Timing here is...
Marv might be able to catch them by surprise, but he's being spotted, and with that, the round seems to be over. 18 health left as he swings into heavy traffic.
I actually felt like Optic, I mean, they had a chance into this one. Loud cleaned it up well, they get the plant as well, just. That was, yeah, that could have actually gone pretty badly. Nice eco for Optic. Money's going to be low. They're going to use Yezel into this one. And at least for them, they did a lot of econ damage, right? So money's very low on the other side. So this is a good time for a pause because this is another really important round, right? In terms of whoever loses it, we're looking at an eco.
Okay spot if they were to go into the second half like this. So now they can be a little bit more creative with a lot of the ideas they have. The only difference is that I think when we saw against Liquid, Optic managed to put up a really heavy attack inside, but that is also up against the Phoenix.
FNS's individual performance is questionable. Doesn't really matter, bro. His calling's so good.
Well, you know,
like if you see what they've done in this year, like a good amount of that is down to him. It doesn't matter about his fragging. Like if you're saying that, I don't think you understand just how much IGL, like how important an IGL is.
I mean, I'm not even sure they need to worry too much. They don't need to change too much. They've been looking fantastic. I will say Victor, the 2 kills that he has were incredible. The flash through the smoke, I thought that 2v4 they were not going for it. Like, I was no way.
It's not him, it's Chet. I agree, a good amount of it will be Chet, but Optic, 100%. I can say this with 100% confidence. Optic have the best mid-rounding in the game. I really strongly believe that. And I'm telling you, when Chet's muted, that's not him. So a lot of it, I agree. Chet puts in a lot of work as well, 100%. But what FNS does as well and brings to the team is massive.
We have in the world scene. Some early information going to be taken. Ye is just walking it. We spoke about this man. The desk said that he can't put everything on his shoulders, but in this round, it looks like he's trying.
He's only died once so far, Pancada. This could be
I haven't heard that name for a while.
The jump spot shallow each time. If he goes out that little bit wider, there's no telling whether Ye hits the shot or not. In fact, I'd say he probably does. Knowing that it's Ye. And that's why they're being so cautious, so careful about giving away these advantages. Smokes haven't yet been thrown out and bloomed on
even
mid.
worried about
They're
this.
waiting for a late round take. There's the smoke. There's the peek. And now they'll try to punish from the connector, but he's already made it away.
He wasn't even ever worried of this. Do they never walk out of this unless they do some util? That's crazy.
In case there's any level of aggression. But it's a very, very passive hold. Other than Ye,
they had some good info there. I'm telling you, they never. Maybe it's the smoke at middle that he never. I'm not sure. Either way, the info is there. 4-man hit, trying to go in towards the A site, all through one choke point. Choke point is
this time fully suppressed. Here we go, though, as it resets.
We got an extra.
Potentially try to reinitiate some of these fights. They've caught Ye on the lurk through. We saw Les get caught by an B made previously. Now victory is his, and it could be Loud's as well, as every single kill seems
I felt like Marv thought that they were already out, and I think Marv thought they were already out because he had an extra star that he could have used.
Credits in the bin. 4.2k on Ye. Nobody else can afford to buy.
It's a big overwhelm. Look at their money, chat, right? Another eco for them. Marv's going to have a hero gun. Sorry, Ye's going to have a hero gun. Crashy's going to be saving. This is an insane score to put up on your attack already, right? You expect this from the defense half. Loud have a very good defense half. This is looking kind of dominant at the moment.
As they look to try and entry in, they're a little bit patient as they look to make their move, and then you just see as the utility comes back online, the spams take
but when we went on him, he wasn't.
Down, and even then, the
so there was definite time, but I guess when he was suppressed the whole time, he felt like they had come out, I guess.
Clearing out that site looked way too easy, and okay, Les has gone down right at the end, but as you mentioned, financially it's meaningless, and they're going to go running to try and take this gun away.
You can't understate the importance of taking down Ye in those early rounds. Crashy's not surviving this. Wrecks their economy completely. I mean, they had a potential hero rifle to be saved.
Yeah, they did pretty good in terms of
well, you can see potentially Ye.
Okay, dude, they have so many ults.
So that's going to be the hero of the round. That needs to
be they went onto a site where they had 3 people. They didn't use ults, and it looked this convincing.
It just looked too easy. When
other than Aspas there,
when again you're able to pop
dude,
your flashes
Louder.
and so on, but it seems like Louder.
Holy hell, this is actually well impressive.
Okay, KO was there. Smoke is there.
Low buy.
Now he's able to flash. Let's just
Ye brings out the op.
He's basically dead already. A frustrating round if you're Optic though, because it feels like they set up for their plan and then never got to actually execute.
I think this knife hit 2 and this one on site hit 1. So
again, a patient default.
2 in terms of Optic, 1 for Loud in terms of information.
Down, in the previous round can't be understated. Almost seeming to have a hard.
The hero op is on top of the box. That is, I mean, that's normally good for one as long as you have people to shoot darts and stuff like that. You don't really expect that one. And then what gun have we got close? We've got him, so he's going to shoot, and then we're going to see maybe smoke swing. I'm not sure. We'll check it.
Angle being held by Ye. They've got the right read on where this is going. It's whether they can stop them.
The KO ult.
So dangerous. It's not the first man or the second. It's the operator.
Ye does get a kill.
That I'm worried about. He's blinded up though. A fantastic paranoia.
What's the timing like?
Crashies could be a hero here to step in and do some damage, but only the one.
Dude,
the sheriff.
The spacing and everything from Loud is nice as well. They're dealing with this really well. The trades are always in. No one can get more than 1 kill.
6-1 in the league, guaranteed.
1 ult. That's all they used into it. 1 ult. They kept it nice and clean. 6-1. Money super low again for Optic. Loud look.
I mean, the last time that
like so in control right now. Les is, yeah. Everyone's really stepping up. Everyone is really stepping up from them.
It was last year at Champs up against Ascent.
They actually like all individually potentially look at like the best form I've ever seen them be in.
Teams in the world, like for Loud to have that already.
Recon goes middle. Knife goes out. Defense knife hits 2.
Put rounds on the board
goes middle.
Now.
Operator and BA again. They've been able to counter him in
bold
most rounds so far.
Victor has his ult.
Especially from
Sadak. We're 3-2 here. We've set up Ye in terms of watching this. Different type of smoke. They do the smoke there to try and force him to jump up. It's kind of cool.
Anything, but instead the pressure has been going in onto mid. Shock dart again, like Crashies has been at least chipping away at a couple of these players.
It's damage.
Really caught Sadak.
That's nice.
The spam through the wall will get them
and
the opener.
And he just doesn't take any damage himself as well. That happens as well when we cleared out B main in terms of that. So this is nice round in terms of Optic at the moment. Good information over towards B main, and they got the first kill.
Just landing perfectly on him. Sadak did not have a nice time. And you know, Aspas has stood here, of course, rightfully so, waiting for a repeak, waiting for something else, and it never comes through. They've pressured A again and again. Optic stay heavy on A, heavy on Wine. They even take Sassy down there, but the objective of this round is to take the B site.
Okay.
The thing is, with limited
split,
numbers
it's
now,
still a 3-on-2 on site if they decide to go here.
Let's
look at the minimap. What does this cause? They don't do a rotate too much. Marv and Ye switch positions and they go up over towards A. 2-on-2 in terms of the A site. Oh my goodness. They're very indecisive at the moment.
They look like they've got a little bit lost in those rotations.
Yeah,
Not
they're
the
very
prettiest
indecisive
of
with
fights
this
for
one.
less
Might
either,
be
and now the
worth,
remaining two. I don't even know if they had time to get to the site. They definitely don't.
Yeah, a little bit indecisive with some of the mid-rounding there in the 3-on-5, but you can understand why it felt like a rough round. I think actually what happened is the Killjoy called them back once he had gone through the smoke, but then he got swung.
This attempted push and almost fake on the A side. They move to B, they look to go, but then there's so much meeting them on the B side that they have two players run back down on mid. That was Pancata and Aspas. They rushed mid, they run up short, they're stampeding. They're letting them know, we're coming back, we're faking it again. And then that's when they try to take the space with less, walking through the smoke.
And honestly, like Loud looked insane this event
they're coming back, I need help. Everyone moves out of position, less
you know
gets in with a great
that
flank.
they looked, or they did so well at Iceland. They look way better than they look from Iceland.
Fortunately,
like
if you're a North American fan, because that was a round Optic needed, they would have been out of cash completely, and Loud would have ran away with this half. Instead, it's still up for grabs. At least
this is a nice so fake ult, and we try and go up short. This was a good little crossfire setup though. Aspas manages to come out on top of this one. They use their ult back as well. Holy hell, they're owning them. Ye has to somehow get two.
But at least there is a trade, a little bit more.
I mean, he gets one TPs out. He's done great. Okay, he gets the two that we were talking about. It's on now.
Into the open, brings it back into a 3 versus 3.
Yeah, I mean, he could have just tanked it. It was only a nightfall coming, but instead ends up going down, trying to evade it, save some extra info. Great
we're not expecting Lester's walking through here. Les gets so many important kills, chat. It's crazy. He's actually been so good this event. Oh man, he's a beast this event.
Yay on 10 HP. This is done. He knows it. He'll pick up the op and run for the hills. Loud may let him save it. A little consolation for the half now guaranteed to be a loss. 7 rounds on the board for Loud, and a frankly ridiculous start to this map.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
That win was up and good, mate. How you doing?
Like, they're looking like they're going to that lower bracket already. After losing the first map and just the way that Loud have come into this, the opening duels. And I feel like as well, a lot of the times, even in the last map, where we would see that sort of 3v5, like a couple of rounds go the way of Optic from being down a man, this time Loud looks so much more stabilized. Les has been an absolute demon at just catching them on lurks in every single round. Like, we saw him have a fantastic map on Viper.
He has good decision making as well. Like, his aim's good, but his decisions are really nice.
The amount of assists that is currently just
like, they were just not expecting that one.
For both Sanak and Pancada when it comes to just taking that space, leaving players in the most awkward of fights. The even Ye getting 2 kills off the back of the operator is not even close to enough for them to win a round.
You can see the frustration on the Optic players' faces there as we swap to the player cams after the replays. A timeout called, and no doubt they'll be attempting to reset not just their game plan to get more rounds on there, but also put some more smiles on those faces. I mean, this team.
Yeah, him and Aspas are really young, right? There's two young. Someone else is really young on Loud as well, right? It's Aspas, I think.
In theory, expect to be Loud's weakest.
The timeout will at least lead through with a buy afterwards. No command online.
Les is 17, Aspas is 19. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Dude, 17.
Quite a while.
There's so much young talent in this in this game in general. It's really sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Have that early access, but the fact is, with mid control going mostly the way of Loud, they're able to set up these lurks, they're able to set up these splits, but more importantly, they're just taking close range battles that he can't really get involved in. We've seen them
1, 2, 3, 4.
That tree position in the early
4 people have to eco if they lose this.
I want to see that challenge
Everyone
like we did early on from even though it didn't go well. Just something
they would get 1-9, so this guy would be close to not being able to buy, but they would force it back if these guys would be able to drop. So no matter what Loud are buying, and Optic, I'll be honest, Optic kind of need this. This is looking very similar to like the Optic Liquid game in terms of it being very dominant on the attack half, but I think Loud's defense is going to look way. I think Loud's defense is going to look good, honestly, especially with this comp.
Some of the other fights you lose, you're like, I lost that duel, that sucks. For less, it's like you
Am I feeling old? Dude, I was feeling old at like
doing?
26 in esports.
Is he going to push the smoke? Is he? That is so irritating. And if you
when you're in esports, you feel old very early on.
You're already winning. A lot of the time, at least. 2 hostiles detected up close. 1 on the A side, a little further back. This has prompted the ult out of them. The panic ult almost.
They popped it just before.
They did.
Almost a reset.
They didn't do too much to actually get this all out of them.
Post on the other side. The thing is, though, Loud have been very happy to play into the lane. Wait patiently.
Keep an eye on the time.
Now they're gonna start
that's a good bit of information, though. Knife comes in. Look at this rotate. Holy hell, Ye's in trouble. Ye's in so much trouble. He has to do this early, and he's on his own. That's a nice trade in the end. And Ye doesn't get any. Dude, Louder all over them, chat. It's actually not even... Oh my god, there's always trades. Look at this guy. He's so good.
Seems to secure it. Marv, the last man standing.
Why is every impact kill him?
But that's about where the benefits end. Has a cosmic divide we don't expect to see used in time. Well, it's the least of his concerns with those numbers against him and a smoke that he'd have to walk through.
Well, of the players left in the tournament coming into today, he did have the highest clutch percentage, but
holy hell, this has actually been...
Here would be to risk the rifle.
I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but like this is...
Of course, I don't expect him to necessarily win it,
really dominant.
They need something.
This team it could be
a hero to almost just bring
it could be a crazy scoreline.
Because at the moment, well, this is probably the most shut down Ye's been the entire tournament, probably.
It's the most shut down I've seen Optic be, I think, just period. I mean, Loud are playing an absolutely incredible game. As we said, you know, sometimes you get these upset games and you're like, I kind of feel... Oh, that was close. I kind of feel like the favorite team like messed up. They didn't play their best game, like all this sort of stuff. And sometimes that's true, but you cannot take anything away from Loud. They are playing such a clean game. It was tangible from the first half on Bind, and it got even better as we watched this team warm up into the series. Whereas Optic, they seem to be ice cold right now.
Money
not in a good way.
He's not good. Disgusting shots, yeah, mate. He's hitting everything.
The buy from Optic, not the best, but they need to still be going for purchases at this point.
Hey, look, the little crouch.
4-1.
He got spotted by the
heavy
A
control.
Pops a little squat there, like, hey guys, I'm over here. What you gonna
Sadak
do?
one away from his ult.
Left the A side completely.
Yeah, there are 4 players currently outside of it.
3 people middle. They really think they're coming middle, but as we can see, they might even just be able to walk into A. Did even like they are kind of hitting. They are kind of owning as well. Like even if you just look at like rotates and where they are, like the stuff that they're doing and the rotates are kind of everywhere from Optic. Right, that round before we had 4 with a KO ult popped and just Ye on his own.
I imagine he's just going to try and catch somebody as they go past the door. But with spotting absolutely no one, the knife not even going to connect.
Okay, Ye pushes middle. What's this duel like?
On the other side.
He doesn't get this again. They've destroyed the turret. They know he should be close by. He's in the corner. Damage done, but no kills.
Down on top. So they trade site and let's see 3 man down. So this guy can win the round. So Sassy can win the round. Can these guys delay? We have this. It could be a one-way smoke. Yeah, chooses to go for the one-way. He was tempted to do the floor one, but he knows that he has to deny as much time as possible. So he goes for the one-way. Sassy actually went back. I didn't see it. Maybe he was seen.
Sassy 1 versus 5. Maybe to put the final nail in the coffin. He's looking for the lineup and while body block.
Okay. Nice round from Optic in the end.
A much better round from them. A complete.
Yeah, it was good. I like the 2-man push, right? It's been 4-1 a lot of the time, so where you hear sound, normally it's some kind of 4-1. They isolated the killjoy off on their own and overwhelmed with 2 people instead of 1, so this was good. And Crashy's got an important kill on site as well.
Swung back instantly.
Oh yeah. And I mean, to be honest, the adaptation alone is just a great face. Get rid of less, send a player with Ye, make sure he's gone. You keep Ye alive in the late round, fantastic.
As a coach, the chair immediately sit down after this and watch FPX. Yeah, most likely. If you go lower bracket, then yeah.
Has been forcing them to change. He's been getting in their heads in that sense. Well, now
that's how we used to approach it anyway. I'm not entirely sure, but
change his position a little bit.
It's the best use of time. The way that I used to do it is if we would like go out and we were playing the people that were playing, I would choose one team, Bacon would choose the other, and we just write down loads of notes about them.
The difference is because they've thrown in that null command, I don't think he can do the same recon. So that just means that they're going to have this site almost for free, and Crashy's desperately hoping to try and find someone around the edge of the door.
Bananier again, there's a weird
this could be a problem still
weird sentinel off the top
so you
mid.
know these players are going to remain
oh
on
my
site.
goodness.
Less, not again. He's changed it up again and again. Yay is shut
all
down.
over
He's not
this is
giving
going to be
a
nice as
chance
well when
to
they
play
decide to
the
come in.
round.
He avoids the
Loud
knife.
the advantage, and they played on site.
Recon
This
goes
cosmic
in.
divide doesn't lock them out nearly as much as Optic
Loud
would hope it
looks
does.
so
Instead,
drilled
they're
on this.
willing
Are they
to fight,
actually
lose
still
in
going
the
to lose
duels.
this? I'll be
2
impressed.
versus 3. Only the man underneath now remain with Pancada finding one, and Sassy
Yeah, dude, Loud looks so good at the moment.
We will end up at 9-3. Loud have put on one of the best performances on this attack side that I've seen from them. This is scary if you're a North American fan.
Yeah, as I said, I want to reiterate, over the last 3 times they played this, they are 21-3 in terms of their defensive rounds. They go in with one of the best attacking halves we've probably ever seen, and now they go onto their favored side of the map. It is going to be a brutal uphill battle for Optic to get back into this series.
Dude, there's nothing I can do.
I'm sorry, there's anybody on the desk who believes they can do it.
Cast it for a closer game. I kind of tried to a bit earlier, right? I even tried to.
This is a dream start for Loud.
Yeah, it has been a dream indeed, and one of the guys leading the charge for this squad has been Sadak. I've been really impressed with Loud being able to consistently just lean into these 4-1 executes where Optic realizes where they're going, and still they're getting away with the rounds. I think a big part of it has been this guy. He's really good to help us.
I've been trying to change it. See, also now,
always anchoring towards A.
put it back onto this, but
he
it's
has
still
those deep flashes to be able to shut down.
It's just their streaming
Loud's adaptations have been great.
Yeah, I think honestly, Loud starting off with that A main control, making sure that Astra's pressured and making sure that it's the hardest place for Optic to get info back. Then they end up going back, pushing A off middle, and then they end with an A execute. Knife goes in. It means any util gets thrown out. They can't throw util for another 8 seconds. Loud wait, and then they just hit again with an Omen flash and all the other util. Job done.
One of my biggest, one of the things I love the most about how Loud approach that as well is they don't commit to the A hit and get caught by
think age matters in esports? I mean, yeah, to an extent.
They just hold and wait for all of those swings to come out. And this now puts insane pressure upon Optic.
You learn more as you get older. So.
And when you look at how they've been playing their attack side, I think Ye's
it's kind of like a trade-off.
This is attack side kills from Ye, and he's getting a lot of kills in their spawn. He's going and working mid in a lot of these rounds, and the rest of the team pivots around him to set him up for these looks. Kind of how PaperX plays with Forsaken.
Yeah,
the
but
problem is
all of the old guard that play are all IGLs, right?
Louder averaging 9 rounds.
You don't get any kind of mad older fraggers, really.
Absurd. Yeah, he can't do all of that.
Yeah,
Optic can't do all of that.
It has to be an entire team effort for them to even have a
Majority
chance
of them
in
are
this one.
IGLs,
We
just
saw
because
some
of like
moments. They take
experience
that nice retake at the end of that half. The fans are chanting for them. For once, Optic has a crowd behind them, and now the grand final having that clean run.
Nismo is in his own little.
Nismo's in his own little world. Optic get this pissed around. It's like what I'd be thinking
about.
I can bring it back, boys. I can do some nice pulls here. We can work the map, and we can end it.
Well, let's see if Danny can do that. Mitch and Tom,
he's an
back
anomaly.
to you.
He really is.
Did she mean us or Finesse?
I think it might be Finesse.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Tom. I don't want to get your hopes up, but...
Oh, Bosa's right here, I was about to say.
They shut down Ye hard, yeah. Actually, everything felt pretty...
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Loud have a 93% defensive round win rate.
This is the half we expect
and it's 9-3.
to put up the most numbers. That's not possible. They're going to put up 4 and it's done. And
unless we go to mega OTs.
Crowd is behind Optic, that's for sure.
They wanna...
We need this pistol to go their way.
I mean,
Loud have won 2 out
feels
of 3
like
of
it's
them
okay.
with big individual performances.
Let's just say it's stacked up against Optic. They're looking. Oh my goodness. They 4-1 basically. It's going to be a late 4-1, and they're going into the site where there's 4 people with a killjoy setup. Oh my goodness.
And look for some loose kills.
Well,
they need to take every advantage
they are so sure it's an A.
Stack.
3 players and a 4th looking to hold on to the cross. Victor, he's having trouble just breaking the
How
turret.
is he?
Timmy
How is he allowed to do that? I was
going
to say, how is he allowed to do that?
Already demolishing 2 members. It is a shambles on the way through, but Marv might have just rectified it. The ping up is going to give some information, but the trades are so good on the side of Loud.
Wait.
They're low, though.
There's a
chance.
they're low HP.
Carter, if he goes,
Oh my goodness. Holy hell, okay. I was going to say there's a chance they're low HP, but that was kind of crisp. Chat, there were 4 people on site. They've completely read them. They are all over them. This is so done. It's crazy. They 4-man stacked the pistol.
Not going to end in Brazil, or sorry, in North America's favor for now, it seems. Another pistol that follows the same pattern. We had a 4K, a 3K, a 4K, individuals on Loud, stepping it up.
Dude, I really don't think that, from what we're looking at, and bear in mind, they had like a good few days to kind of prep this as well. It's really looking like the kind of, this, Optic were not expecting. They were not expecting Ascent. And Loud just heavy focus. Dude, Loud knew the first 2 maps, knew they were going to pick Bind, knew they were going to pick Ascent, and they just came out with just, yeah, they actually put in a lot of prep for this.
Okay, well, Ye's managed to win a battle. Sadak's probably going to want that one deleted from the VOD, but it doesn't matter. His teammates are there.
Rippy3, thanks so much, dude. Let me put a slug up for you. Thanks for that. Pancarda's done great.
Now it's on to Finesse. He's even getting spammed up.
Holy hell. Pancarda did unreal here.
And it isn't happening. Still
11-3, madness.
Decent round, but
yeah, the prep and the anti was kind of unreal, I'm not gonna lie. At least for this map. I actually didn't, I would have to watch Bind back a lot because I actually didn't see like much. I mean, it's hard to kind of anti on Bind, I guess, but I didn't see as much like obvious anti. I would need to look into it, but this one, I mean, this map's been obvious. Like if you just look at the mini-map of this one, you can just tell how much there is.
Yep.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's been shaky. I think I don't know.
Let's see.
What's leading to
Do we have any? Okay. With all the stats that we've been given, who is believing in the Optic comeback?
They've got so much control.
You have to do it early in this. On this channel, you have to do it early.
Positioning for them to be in. They're not going to be able to take any of that control, and instead
there's actually not. There's actually no one.
It's going to be 4.
We've got one. We've got Blixerino. Okay, you're the guy. Blixerino.
And they only came into this with
you're the person to say that early.
Oh, and Aspas even shuts down.
Blixerino, do you want to take it back?
Another rifle to be retrieved, control, and a trap gone, which means no information for Optic anymore. There are 3 players stacked up on A, and they basically need to commit to it. Crashies is kept out for a moment, but okay, they've got Sadik. Now they can look towards the site. You've got an Omen here. They know that. The paranoia already put out, and so he's the last man standing on the site. As he goes down, it's a 2v2, but look at Crashies. My man has got 1 health left. Victor, he had a 2K earlier on. He had 2 more kills since.
Okay,
we need to see this as a round where he delivers, because I don't think Crashies is going to have it in him to win these duels.
I'm not sure Crashies has
Luckily,
got
there's no
much to
damage
do,
dealing utility.
He might be able to wait for his recon to come back up.
Timmy disagrees. 1 bullet from the turret
not another
could be
turret.
enough. It means there can't really be a swing, and they're just looking to try and play off of each other. Victor almost just going to hide in the corner, trying to use Crashies as bait. So they won't check it the second
Does it work?
And he is still just lurking around this angle. Does Aspas actually go back in for this peek? He does, but he loses the fight. And they know roughly where Les is going to be. He's just sticking this defusal, looking to try and get it all the way, and he lets go. And
oh my god! Chat, oh my god, he just owns everyone, doesn't he? He's been so good. Les is a hero. He cannot lose.
This is looking over.
He cannot lose.
It was already there, but this round, the insult to injury, the stick that comes through, and then he just pulls off it after a whiffed swing from Victor. Great kill onto Aspas, but look at this. 2 bullets fired. He didn't commit. And then he swings back out into the bullets, into the pre-fire.
Mystic.
9 chances to close this out. Loud have kept this energy up from step 1. And
9 chances.
In his hand. Sassy, I love you, man. Scary thing to play up against, that's for sure. And a judge for Sadik. Of course, yeah. No, naturally.
Finesse. Taking a little bit of early space. Aspas, the thing is, he's been hit, but
the judge. Oh my god, he actually brought up the judge.
Almost being funneled towards
if they go up short, this could actually just own them.
It does seem like Optic are going to lose this game, but You don't want to lose it to
Not
that
like
gun.
this.
Yeah, you don't want to lose it to a
Victor's
judge.
making a good call.
You do
Well,
not want to
maybe
lose it to
not.
a
I mean,
judge
there is
like
an
that.
op here, and the bullets ringing out from less. They're a distraction. They were to hide the fact that Aspis was here.
Chat, they're going up there. The knife just hit 3 of them though. No joke, the knife literally just hit all 3 of
By
them.
the knife on the other side, so they know that basically the
Yeah,
entirety of Optic
this
are in
is
mid.
so
They have
done.
40
What's the
seconds
flash like?
to play with. Aspas, that has probably put Optic to bed
Oh
here.
my
Crash
god,
has even
this
taken
is
half HP,
actually
and it's
dominant.
left onto him to try and clutch this out, but Aspas has had enough. A knife
Holy
needed to be
hell.
connected, but instead it's less to put them down. Loud dominate Optic to make their way through to the final.
dominate.
And we
This
already
was
know
fast.
We're heading to Brazil at the
This was
beginning
so
of next
fast.
year. Loud want to take a trophy there.
They want to go with the crown into the next year. What a fantastic display. Map number 1 was Optics. We knew it from the